So we're headed out here to open up another bag of haylage. We in fact just opened up a bag of corn silage this morning, or just a couple minutes ago. This bag here is corn silage still, and so is that bag there is the one we just opened up. This is the last corn silage we chopped, so it's a little bit drier. So we're mixing that in with the first corn silage we chopped. We've got right around 210 feet of corn silage left. And then right next to it there was a bag of haylage that was fourth crop haylage, and we just finished using that up. And now we're gonna open up the new bag on the far side there that was chopped first, and it was actually first crop haylage. So it was chopped pretty early, so it should be pretty good. But we're gonna cut that open. You can see we caught that with a skid steer this winter, so there might be a little bit of spoilage in the front of this bag here, but shouldn't be too bad. It usually holds out pretty good. We gotta get this bale spear out of the way, the one we used to break open the feed when it's froze. So I might come up here with the skid steer and knock this snow off first. Should get us started anyway. Smells good. It's always amazing to me the quality of feed when you first open a bag of haylage up, or any of bags up. It's like it's ready to go right away. There's no waste in the beginning of this bag. It smells awesome, and it's just high quality feed right away, except for the dirt I put in it. There's just no wasted feed at all in that. It is expensive buying plastic every year and sending it to get recycled, but it is definitely high quality feed. Well, this bag here was actually the beginning of the bag where the bagger started at, and you can see there's a knot right on the end of this bag right here, and that's what went up against the bag stop. So on this bag we start feeding out from this end, and then we go that way, and on the other end there's a pile of dirt with that helps seal the bag up. On the corn silage bag we're actually starting from the north side of the bag, and that's the end of the bag, so we had to take a pile of dirt off of it. So this is the corn silage bag we also opened up today, and it had, like I said, had a pile of dirt on it, which we scooped over there. luckily it had been warm enough where it wasn't completely froze, and we scraped the snow and scraped the mud off of it. And then this is the corn silage here. We just had maybe 1,500 pounds of it taken out is all. So, but it's the same thing. It's like perfect, good quality stuff. Smells real good. So that's the corn silage bag. Normally we're not opening 2 bags at the same time. It just so happened we emptied out 1 bag of corn silage and ran out of the 3rd or 4th crop haylage at the same time. So we're opening up 2 new bags today. Still frozen pretty good yet in here, just like that haylage bag was, but not so bad that you can't get it, unlike when we had stave silos. And we had one year where it was so cold that it was all froze around the outside, and it was a real pain. But anyway, one other thing that we've noticed here is that for some reason the birds are bothering this bag, and you can see that they've poked holes in the top of it, and they've just done that this winter. So I guess they're using it as a bird feeder, but that's not very ideal. Once it starts to get warm, it's gonna start causing trouble, so we're gonna have to go around with some tape and patch all those up. Hopefully they just eat from the end that's open. Not quite sure what the solution is there. I guess we'll have to, I've seen some like green tarps that farmers have put on bunkers. Maybe there's something like that you can put on bags too to make them so they don't go in it. Have a good day. So this is the beginning of March, actually the 1st of March. So the first day or the second day of every month, we go around and we see how much feed we have left, see how much inventory of feed we have, just to make sure we have enough. So we just measure off the bags, and we know we just opened this bag of haylage up today, so a full bag is about 170 feet. And the actual bag itself is 200 feet, but by the time you tie off the ends, you're left with about 170 feet, 15 feet on each end were tied off. And then we just got this little piece here of haylage. So we got 1, 16. So we got about 20 of my steps, and each one of my steps are about 3 feet. So there's about 60 feet here, and then like 30 feet or 170 feet on the other bag. So we'll make a note of how many feet we have left, and then every month we just kind of do a calculation. It's a little over a ton per foot in each bag. So before we add the corn and the soy meal and the mineral, we're at 6,320 pounds. We keep our soybean meal in this bin. We just take 3 bucketfuls out of here. It still goes into the barn, so it's just quicker to dump it out here in buckets. Ends up being about 1.5 pounds or 2 pounds per cow soybean meal. It's pretty expensive stuff being organic. It's like $800 a ton. $900 a ton, something like that. Just real high protein. We're into some pretty good haylage right now, so we really don't need much protein added to the ration. Just keeps the fresh cows milking real well for us. Mineral, and this is salt, about 1/3 of a 50-pound bag there. Vitamin premix, maybe 1 pound or 2, and the rest of it's grain. 3 wheelbarrows of grain. Ground shelled corn, actually, that we grind ourselves. Ends up being about a little less than 10 pounds, or right around 10 pounds of grain per cow per day. the bunk full here. We just unloaded the TMR and we'll be ready. This feeds the cows for tonight, and then we'll unload the other half of the load for tomorrow. So this is what the mix looks like. You can kind of see the corn silage in there and some grain and some haylage, but it's all mixed together pretty consistently. That TMR does a really good job of a good consistent mix. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button below. And if you want to see more videos like this come up in your feed, please subscribe to our channel. And if you want to find out when our next video comes out every week, hit that notification bell below, and that'll send you a notification when our next video comes out, which we try to send them out every week. Thanks a lot for learning more about our farm, and we sure appreciate it.